join us for another Autocar drag race. This time it is supercar versus superbike. Four-wheel drive versus one-wheel drive. And two very different ways of going fast within the Volkswagen Group. Now, if you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel for videos like this every single week. The Panigale V4 is the fastest mass-production Ducati in the current range, and it marks the significant switch from a V-twin-cylindered engine to a V4, effectively to make a better racing bike. Its 1103cc engine produces 211 brake horsepower at, wait for it, 13,000 RPM and 91.5 foot-pounds at 10,000 revs. It comes with fully adjustable front and rear suspension with a single-sided aluminium swing arm at the back, and it wears Pirelli Diablo Supercorsa SPs as standard. They tell me they're good. And it has a curb weight of just 198 kilos. I know that isn't very much. What really stands out about this bike though is how technologically advanced it is. The 6-speed gearbox comes with Ducati quick shift, meaning you can keep the throttle pinned through upshifts. It comes with wheelie control too, so flat upshifts won't throw you off the back. It has various ride modes and power settings, but most importantly for this test, it has launch control. This V4 is not the V4S. The S would be 3 kilograms lighter, but we've gone for what you would call the standard model in each manufacturer's range. So likewise, we have an Audi R8 V10 and not the V10 Plus. So in this form, it develops 540 brake horsepower at 7,800 revs and 398 foot-pounds at 6,500 from its 5.2 litre V10. The R8 weighs 1,640 kilos, so putting somebody inside it makes less of a difference than it does on the motorbike, but it also has launch control. That's activated by putting the car into dynamic mode, turning the traction control to the right setting, and then standing hard on the brake before standing quickly on the accelerator at the same time. So here goes. At launch then, things are a little bit give and take. The Audi's four-wheel drive system would like to throw itself down the track quicker than the bike, but the launch control takes a mite longer to react than it does on the Ducati. The Ducati, meanwhile, would get away very quickly, but Neil has to feather the clutch slightly so that despite the wheelie control, he doesn't get thrown off the back. And once the Panigale hooks up, it is a comprehensive victory for the motorcycle. And so to the times. The Audi R8 does 0 to 60 miles an hour in 3.43 seconds and 100 in 7.72. It breaks the standing quarter-mile mark at 11.5 seconds at 126.6 miles an hour and a standing half-mile in 18.3 seconds at 150.4, which is quick, but not as quick as the Ducati, which goes from 0 to 60 in 3.28 seconds. It gets to 100 miles an hour in 6.3 seconds. That's almost a second and a half faster than the R8. It'll do a standing quarter in 10.84 seconds at 142 miles an hour and a standing half mile in 16.46. But we carried on beyond the half mile. Well, I mean, Neil did because he's braver than I am. Up to and beyond 186 miles an hour, where the speedo on the Ducati goes blank. Now, there's a reason for that. When Suzuki launched the Hayabusa in 1999, it exceeded 310 kilometers an hour, that's 190 miles an hour, and fears of a European or regulatory crackdown led motorcycle manufacturers to kind of agree with each other that they wouldn't make anything that went any faster than 300 kph, which is 186, except that you'll note the Ducati is still accelerating and there's about 1200 RPM still to go. If you like this nonsense, please don't forget to subscribe and find us all the time on autocar.co.uk.